In a quiet corner of the American Midwest lives a man named James Jim Markham. To his neighbors, Jim appears to be an ordinary man, a beekeeper. But behind his calm demeanor lies a man with a dark, turbulent past. Jim's mornings start early. As the sun rises, he tends to his bees, whispering to them. The bees are his sanctuary, offering him therapy from a life he no longer talks about. Locals admire his discipline, but they know little about him. One of Jim's closest acquaintances is Ellie, a teenage girl who often visits Jim's apiary. He teaches her about beekeeping, sharing wisdom about nature and responsibility. One morning, Ellie confides in Jim about a scam that devastated her mother. The loss hits Karen hard. Facing eviction, she's overcome with despair. Jim offers to help, not with money, but with a promise. That night, Jim retreats to a hidden workshop, revealing a man shaped by years of covert operations. Jim was once a member of the Cleaners, an organization tasked with eliminating threats. Through investigation, Jim tracks down the scammers, leading him to a criminal network. He pieces together the identity of the leader, Gavric. Jim's pursuit takes him to a warehouse where operatives handle scams. Under the cover of night, Jim infiltrates the building, neutralizing guards. He extracts data from an operative, learning more about Gavric's operation. Word of the warehouse incident spreads, catching Gavric's attention. Retaliation is swift. Armed men storm Jim's house. Jim takes down the intruders, but realizes his fight has put innocent lives at risk. He tells Karen and Ellie to hide. The attack motivates Jim to escalate his efforts. He discovers Gavric operates from a guarded compound overseas. Jim forges a plan to dismantle the operation, visiting his apiary one last time before embarking on his mission. Jim embarks on a journey into enemy territory, navigating security to stay undetected. He encounters allies, former cleaners who join him. Together, they form a strike team to bring down Gavric's empire. The climax unfolds in Gavric's compound, filled with armed guards. Jim and his team execute their plan with precision. Explosions rock the facility. Jim confronts Gavric in a showdown, representing opposite sides of justice and corruption. Their fight is brutal, a clash of skill and determination. In the end, Jim prevails, leaving Gavric to face the consequences. As the compound burns, Jim walks away, carrying the scars of his past, but also the satisfaction of protecting his family. Back home, life returns to normal. Karen and Ellie rebuild their lives, buoyed by Jim's support. The bees thrive, their hum a reminder of resilience. Jim remains a beekeeper, his past a secret known only to a few. As the sun sets over the fields, Ellie asks Jim why he chose to fight. He replies with a faint smile, "Sometimes you have to protect the hive, no matter the cost."